Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Who is Carl Angeböld and The Beautiful? If Carl, the guy at the crematorium Angeböld, and The Beautiful looked familiar, there's a pretty good reason for that. Firstly, actor Sean Whalen has appeared in numerous films and television shows during his extensive career like Batman Returns, Twister, Never Been Kissed, Friends, Lust, and TCRUBS. Secondly, the character has actually been on the soap many times before, first appearing way back in 2007. In June 2007, lab tech Carl Ferret called Bridget Forrester to tell her that he knew whose eggs were implanted into Taylor Hayes, but when she met him, he admitted he had lied to spend time with her. However, he did assure her that he could still find out. Although Carl initially determined that Taylor had been implanted with the donor eggs, he later realized that Taylor could be carrying Brooke Logan's eggs. Bridget wanted him to keep quiet and threatened to end their friendship if he told anyone there could be a problem with the eggs. However, after Taylor gave birth to a baby boy, the infant was ill and needed a bone marrow transplant to save his life, so Carl and Bridget ran some tests and learned that Brooke was indeed the egg donor. Carl appeared again in August 2008 when he helped Bridget run some tests to figure out why Eric Forrester was so deathly ill and discovered that he had been poisoned. When Nick Marone and Bridget were trying to get pregnant in November 2009, Carl popped up again and offered to help with the lab work for the insemination, but they politely turned him down. He did warn Bridget to double-check the labels though. Shortly after that, Taylor was disappointed when her internet date turned out to be Carl and she ghosted him. In January 2011, Tawny Moore contacted Carl about making sure a paternity test reported that Liam Spencer was the father of Amber Moore's baby. Although reluctant, he doctored the test results to name Liam the daddy, and when Amber and Tawny didn't pay up, he threatened to reveal the truth about the baby. Later, when Amber thought she might know who the baby's father really was, she asked Carl to do a DNA test, and he delivered the results as she was giving birth. The baby daddy was actually Marcus Barber Forrester. Carl resurfaced years later in March 2024 when Deacon Sharp accompanied Sheila Carter's body to the crematorium to say a final farewell. As the body entered the oven, the sheet slipped, and Deacon realized the feet had 10 toes, so it couldn't be Sheila's. He tried to stop the process, but Carl told him it was too late and the oven door shut. Who is Carl Angeböld and The In the dazzling world of the bold and the beautiful where passion, power, and betrayal reign supreme, every character plays a pivotal role in shaping the intricate tapestry of drama that captivates audiences worldwide. Among the myriad of personalities that grace the screens, one enigmatic figure stands out: Carl. Carl was not your typical soap opera character. He didn't possess the chiseled jawline of a leading man or the undeniable allure of a femme fatale. Instead, he was an unassuming presence, often lurking in the background, seemingly inconsequential amidst the grandeur of the Forrester family and their tumultuous affairs. Yet, beneath his unassuming exterior lay a depth of character that would unravel the very fabric of the show's narrative. Carl first appeared in the bustling metropolis of Los Angeles as a humble janitor at Forrester Creations, the prestigious fashion house owned by the illustrious Forrester family. With his weathered face and calloused hands, he blended into the background, unnoticed by the glamorous denizens of the fashion world. However, Carl possessed a keen intellect and a sharp wit that belied his station in life. As the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, Carl's presence became increasingly pronounced within the walls of Forrester Creations. Despite his lowly position, he seemed to possess an uncanny insight into the inner workings of the company, often offering sage advice to those who would listen. His words carried a weight that transcended his menial job title, leaving many to wonder about the mysterious janitor who seemed to know more than he let on. It wasn't long before Carl's true motives began to surface, sending shockwaves through the Forrester family and its associates. Unbeknownst to everyone, Carl harbored a dark secret that would rock the very foundations of Forrester Creations. He was not just a janitor, he was a former business tycoon who had fallen from grace, seeking redemption in the shadows of the world. He was shrouded in mystery, his name whispered in hushed tones among the elite circles of Los Angeles. Rumors swirled about his meteoric rise to power and his spectacular downfall, but the truth remained elusive, buried beneath layers of deception and betrayal. Yet, Carl carried his past like a heavy burden, a constant reminder of the sins he could never escape. As the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, Carl's presence continued to cast a shadow over Forrester Creations, his influence seeping into every facet of the company's operations. He was no longer just a janitor. He was a confidant, a mentor, and, ultimately, a manipulator who would stop at nothing to achieve his goals. Carl's machinations soon caught the attention of the Forrester family, who viewed him with a mixture of suspicion and intrigue. They couldn't deny the undeniable impact he had on their lives, his presence becoming increasingly indispensable in their quest for power and dominance in the cutthroat world of fashion. Yet for all his cunning and guile, Carl was not immune to the allure of love. Amidst the chaos of his schemes, he found solace in the arms of a fellow employee, a kind-hearted seamstress named Emily. Their love was a beacon of light in the darkness that consumed Carl's soul, a fleeting moment of happiness in a world filled with pain and regret. But as fate would have it, Carl's past soon caught up with him, threatening to destroy everything he held dear. His former associates, hungry for revenge, descended upon Forrester Creations like vultures, intent on dismantling the empire Carl had worked so hard to rebuild. In a desperate bid to protect those he loved, Carl was forced to confront his demons head-on, risking everything in a final, daring gambit for redemption. In the heart-stopping climax that followed, Carl's true identity was finally revealed, sending shockwaves through the Forrester family and its allies. His secrets laid bare for all to see, Carl stood alone against the forces of darkness, his courage and determination shining brightly amidst the chaos that threatened to consume him. In the end, Carl emerged victorious, his enemies vanquished and his past finally laid to rest. But the price of victory was steep, and Carl was forced to make the ultimate sacrifice to ensure the safety of those he loved. As he bid farewell to the world he had once known, Carl left behind a legacy that would echo through the halls of Forrester Creations for years to come, a testament to the power of redemption and the enduring strength of the human spirit. And so the tale of Carl, the enigmatic janitor-turned-mastermind, came to a close, leaving behind a legacy that would be remembered by fans of Asterisk, the bold and the beautiful Asterisk for generations to come. In a world where secrets lurk behind every corner and alliances are forged and broken in the blink of an eye, Carl stood as a reminder that even the most unlikely of heroes can rise above the darkness and shine brightly in the light of redemption. Carl, the enigmatic figure in the shadows of the esteemed soap opera The Bold and the Beautiful, is a character shrouded in mystery and intrigue. While he may not be a central figure in the glamorous world of fashion and scandal that the show typically revolves around, Carl possesses a magnetic presence that captivates audiences and leaves them craving more insight into his enigmatic persona. From his first appearance on the show, Carl has been a tantalizing enigma, a shadowy figure lurking on the periphery of the main characters' lives. Some viewers speculate that he is a long-lost relative, while others theorize that he could be a former lover seeking revenge. Whatever the truth may be, Carl's mere presence sends shockwaves through the tight-knit community of the show's characters. With his piercing gaze and mysterious demeanor, Carl is the epitome of a dark horse, someone whose true intentions remain shrouded in secrecy. He moves with a quiet confidence, his every action calculated and deliberate. Some characters are drawn to his aura of mystery, while others view him with suspicion and fear. Despite his mysterious nature, Carl possesses a certain charm that is impossible to ignore. He has a way of making those around him feel seen and understood, even as he keeps his own secrets closely guarded. There are whispers among the characters that Carl may have a hidden agenda, but no one can say for certain what his true motivations are. As the show progresses, Carl's presence only becomes more pronounced, his influence on the other characters growing stronger with each passing episode. Some find themselves inexplicably drawn to him, unable to resist his magnetic pull, while others view him as a threat to be neutralized at all costs.